Good to go, Kim.
All right, thank you. All right, we're going to call this board meeting to order on January 2nd of 2024. Happy New Year, everyone. First thing we need to do is approve our agenda. Do I hear a motion to approve our agenda?
So moved.
Thank you,
I'll
Addie.
second it.
Thank you, Arnie. Any discussion? Additions? Nope. Okay. Let's move forward and go for a vote. All those in favor say aye.
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 Thank you. I vote aye as well. Any nays that I didn't see? All right, motion carries. All right, first up and only up is our action item to review and approve interim superintendent contract. And I believe that was David and Kevin who was bringing this back to the board. So one of you guys can take it away.
Donald Trump.
Is David here or no?
He just entered the meeting.
Okay.
Before I said that or after?
After.
Okay. So Kevin and David were both, as a part of our last motion and amendment, were slated to bring the superintendent contract for review back to the board for consideration. And so if you guys want to talk about that in this action item on our board agenda, that would be great. Whichever one wants to discuss it. Kevin, I know that you're, happy anniversary, by the way. I know that you're out of the area, so, but I think you might have some of the details if you're able to.
Yeah, so we reviewed the contract and went over it with our lawyer and talked to Brian and a couple different departments and finance and came up with a contract. And so we wanted to present it to you guys today. Did you guys all receive a copy of it in an email? Review?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess from here, if we have any questions, I could help out.
Nope. Seemed pretty straightforward.
Okay. And then is David live now? He could give some input if he has any, or is...
David, are you on there?
I am. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Yeah, I don't know if I have a whole lot to add. I think, Kevin's right that the contract is pretty, I think, straightforward. We did check in with our financial folks, and, it's basically the cost to the district is sort of in line with what our superintendent costs have been to date. They're roughly the same. Got divided a little bit, so we included some in a, some costs just to sort of a per diem to help defer, some of the rental costs and things. So some of the money got segmented a little different. There was a little back and forth. We didn't quite, I don't know if initially we understood exactly how PERS would function because Brian wasn't interested in PERS since he's already in a retirement status. And so obviously we didn't include the PERS payout, but the district still has a PERS requirement that can't sort of be gotten away from. So we'll still have the PERS liability as we do for every employee. So I think that's pretty much it, unless there's other specific questions. But I think it's pretty straightforward. I think the start date, though, maybe we can talk about. I don't remember what we ended up with the start date. I know it was supposed to be today. I don't know if that's what we ended up with. Although, obviously, Brian is probably still in Nevada, I
think. That doesn't mean I won't be working this week.
I gathered that. And there was some language put in just about expectations about work here in the district versus remote and some creation of balance and flexibility in that, as well as Brian had some time off that was reserved that we included some general time off so he could do the things that he was already obligated and wanting to do. So those things were also included in the contract.
Okay. I would like to say that even during those time off periods, however, I will be available electronically.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you, David and Kevin. Are there any other questions or comments for either of these two? All right, hearing none. We do have an action item on the floor, and I'd be willing to entertain a motion.
I move we adopt the contract with Brian Gardner as presented, I guess.
I'll second
Thank
it.
you, Addie.
I'll second
And thank you, Arnie. Thank you so much. Any other discussion? All right. All right, let's go for a vote. Addie,
Aye.
Arnie,
it. Aye.
Kevin,
Aye.
David,
Aye.
Adrian,
Aye.
and I can't see if we have any other board meeting members on here, but I vote aye as well. And so motion carries. And so that is the end of our meeting. Very quick. I thank everyone for joining us this morning. And
Well, welcome on board, Brian, and
Yes.
thank you, David, for all the work you have been doing for us. So it's been impressive opportunity for us to get to know another exceptional administrator. So thank you.
Thank
Yes.
you, Arnie. I appreciate that. Thank you, everyone.
thank you. And I echo that as well. I've only worked with Mr. Novotny for just a little bit, but he will have a great deal of knowledge from our district for you, Mr. Gardner, and in moving forward, he has been phenomenal to work with. So thank you and welcome, Brian. This is going to be
Thank you very much for the opportunity. I appreciate it. We're gonna. It's a short time, but we're gonna use it well and get some good work done and get you folks set up for going forward.
all right. Thank you. Thank you for your time. Have a great Tuesday. Happy 2024.
Thanks.
Thanks,
Meeting
guys.
adjourned.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye,
Bye.
everyone.
David?